from Southbridge Butchery will start from grid 6. And in grid 7, Aaron Findlay. Grid 8, the 9C of Ricky Brett. Blake Findlay in the 83-9. Rebecca Bugler in 54 from 10. Logan Scammell, 99 from 11. And we don't have time for the rest of them because the green flag is flowing already. And it's going to be Cameron McKenzie in the square tail TQ. He's got the lead as they come round through the stadium finance corner. Cameron Soul sitting there in second. Ethan Smith, he's already grabbed the third spot. And in fourth, we've got Cameron McKenzie from Greymouth. He's just been shuffled back a little by Aaron Findlay, who took out last meeting's TQ feature race. And boy, that was a great win for him. But it is still our race leader, Cameron McKenzie. Cameron Soul in second, and Ethan Smith hanging on to third spot. Findlay breathing down his neck. And Ricky Brett, another former New Zealand TQ champion in the 9 car, hanging on to the fifth spot right now. And then we go back to the 46 of Jamie Booth. That's the black and pink 46 as opposed to the white 46 being driven by Cameron McKenzie. And he does lead them around in this, the first TQ race of the evening. Soul trying hard to make some way through. Little bit of argy-bargy going further back in the field as they got checked up. But Aaron Findlay, all eyes on the yellow and black, number 38 of Findlay. And he is looking in great form in the Fin Sheet medal machine. Ethan Smith hanging on to the fourth spot right now. Ricky Brett got right up close and personal to him a lap or so ago, but he's just drifted back a little. Smith's turn to try and move Findlay across the racetrack. So Smith in the Altherm Windows car. Boy, they must be racing for a sheep station the way some of this action's starting to unfold. No one has an answer for Cameron McKenzie in the Greymouth car centre, number 46. Aaron Findlay moved up into second. Cameron Soul in third. And they're all starting to run out of laps if they want to peg back. Cameron McKenzie. Probably the key battle going on is the one for third, where we've got Cameron Soul hanging on to it. Ethan Smith in the 91 making a big challenge and sitting there ready to make a big move. The 9 of Ricky Brett and the 33 Wanna Dig of Warnock. That's Tyler Warnock, started way back in 13. They're through on the last lap now. Round through the stadium finance corner. Cameron McKenzie's going to take the win, and there's a big old mess that's gone on down there. And it's Ethan Smith that got upside down.
Well, what a moment that was. And it was Ethan Smith that goes for the tumble, but it was Cameron Soul trying to hold out the very fast Ricky Brett, not giving in an inch. And, of course, Ethan Smith got absolutely T-boned, and that car went upside down. A frightening moment for the young driver because you can't feel that one coming, and he went for a bit of a tumble. Certainly none of his own doing at all. So some of these TQ drivers getting very racy, AJ, and it was Cameron McKenzie that just cleared out from the very start and almost got home before the checkered flag, but looks like we'll have a couple of laps to finish this.
Yeah, McKenzie was gone like a robber's dog, wasn't he, in that Greymouth 46 car with the unique tail shape.
Well, this will play into Aaron Findlay's hands. He'll have a couple of laps to try and make a move on the very quick Cameron McKenzie. Ethan Smith will be out, of course. Cameron Soul will take third position. And the very fast Ricky Brett, as you said earlier, AJ, ex-New Zealand champion, the Melrose Motorsport sponsored driver. Ricky Brett making a return back after a couple of seasons off. And he was very racy in that incident.
Yeah, he was. Brett's actually as tough as old goat's knees. Used to be a sidecar passenger, and for his uncle Bruce Turner. And
oh my God!
If you got within 10 foot of Bruce Turner in a sidecar, you needed to be brave. And yeah, I think they did very well in a number of championship events. And he's just such a talent, isn't he? You know, he's one of those rare breed that can be out of a race car for months, almost years, and then come back and be right at the pointy part of the field.
Yeah. Good to see a good crowd out here, folks, with that sun just beaten down a wee bit, a little bit more pleasant than it was before. And, of course, remember, we've got racing here tomorrow at the Racecourse Hotel and Motor Lodge, Ruapuna Speedway, 5:30 p.m. Of course, we're going to crown ourselves a New Zealand midget car title winner. Just watching Tyler Warnock pull himself to the infield and getting a little bit of advice from the on-course staff. Difficult to know what's going on there. Looking at Ethan Smith's car, just coming back to the infield. Looks reasonably straight and rolling, so hopefully he can get that car out for the next heat coming up a little later tonight.
Yeah, probably bent up some componentry in there, but this kid has just so impressed us this season, hasn't he? Out of the quarter midgets into TQs and
travelled all the way from Greymouth, and it looks like they've got a double file restart, so this is going to put a lot of pressure on him, and Aaron Finlay will be licking his lips right now with a chance to take out a heat win here tonight.
Yeah, still got the yellow light on. There was a few hand signals being given Tyler Warnock's way earlier on. Let's see how that one unfolds. Yellow light's out. We're about to go green again. 2 laps to go in the TQs. Aaron Findlay on the inside in the yellow and black car. Cameron McKenzie back in second spot. And a big move by Ricky Brett. That one did not pay off, and around goes Brett. More argy-bargy going on down the back straight with the 47 of Jess Morris trying to pull off, and Isabel Clark got knotted up there with her.
Well, just looking at this race here, they may even decide to call this. We'll just see how...
They have done.
They have it? Okay, that's the end of the race, folks. So it will be Cameron McKenzie from Aaron Finlay. And I guess it's Cameron Soul that gets that third spot because Ethan Smith did go to the infield.
Yeah, we'll wait for Speedway New Zealand to post the officials on that. That was just like a dog's hind leg, that one, wasn't it? Yeah, didn't have a lot of things.
All right, Ruapuna, give it up for Aaron Finlay. I think we can safely assume... Well, actually, no, we can't. We can't. We cannot assume. Well, maybe we'll just get the result later on. So TQ's putting on a spectacular performance here tonight. See a few people rugged up over the back straight there. That reminds me of the old days of Speedway. Getting your sleeping bag out, bringing your kids along and enjoying a night's racing.
From 4, Logan Scammell in the 99 from 5, Rebecca Bugler, car 54 from 6, and Blake Finlay in the 83 from 7, Ricky Brett, car 9 from 8, Aaron Findlay in the 38 from 9, and then Marty Knight from grid 10 in car 98. Starting out of 11 is Ethan Smith in the 91, beside him Mike Bell, car 48 from grid 12, Cameron Soul in the 97 from 13, and car 46, Jamie Booth from grid 14. Cameron McKenzie in the 46, Greymouth from 15. Tim Yellowlees in the Valvoline number 5 will start from grid 16. Big shout out to everyone that's tuned in on the RJP TV stream. We know there's really good American and Australian interest by the looks of the figures we've just got through from over there, and plenty of Aucklanders and North Islanders too, so we hope you're enjoying it. So lucky that we're even here tonight. That rain that came through this afternoon just about finished us off, but not to worry, it's been worth waiting for, and there's an old saying, fortune favours the brave. Heat number 2 of the TQs, we're about to send them away. Let's turn them loose. And the big drag race from the girls at the front. Jess Morris in the 47 was on the outside. Big move up the inside there by the 36 of Scott Bailey. About our race leader, it is Isabel Clark in the Surebuild number 7. Jess Morris hanging on to second spot, but what sort of trick is Scott Bailey going to pull out of the hat? Because that was a stunning move he made last time. All eyes also on the 33. That's the Wanna Dig machine of Tyler Warnock. Certainly one of the fan favourites here at Ruapuna. The Findlay cars Blake and Aaron having a big old ding-dong battle there for 7th and 8th positions. They've got a lot of work to do. Change at the front. Our race leaders now Scott Bailey in the Access Man car. Isabel Clark, first season TQs after quarter midgets, and boy, she is another one just improving with each outing under her belt. So it's Bailey, Clark, Morris, Warnock, and the Aaron Findlay in the 38. The Findlays have been separated by the 99 of Logan Scammell. Well, Scott Bailey is certainly on a mission in this second heat of the TQs tonight, running solidly at the front. Isabel Clark in second. And Cameron Soul has certainly got a fireworks show going under his seat. He might find out what that's like very, very shortly. So it's still Bailey, Clark, and Jess Morris in the Austin's car. Boy, this is one of the strongest performances that we've had from Jess in a long time. Logan Scammell starting to apply some real pressure. He is back there in about 5th spot right now. Our race leader, he has pretty much got it sewn up. That is Scott Bailey. Isabel Clark. Locked into second. Let's hope she can bring that one home, because she will be absolutely wrapped with that one. 3rd spot still not completely nailed down. It's Aaron Findlay at this stage. Checkered flag is going to come out for the winner of the second TQ heat race. It is Scott Bailey, who does take the win in the Access Man car. Isabel Clark in second, Aaron Findlay in third, Jess Morris in fourth, Logan Scammell in fifth, and Ethan Smith brings home the 91 car in that 6th position. Well, that was a sizzling move by Scott Bailey in the early laps. The seas parted, but boy, Isabel Clark, she will be absolutely wrapped with that one.
Yeah, that's a good race by Scott Bailey. He's one of the form TQ drivers here. But as you say, Isabel Clark, what a great result for you. You're just a young 16-year-old girl, or lady, I should say. And good to see you hold on to second quite convincingly from Aaron Findlay. So a great result there for Scott Bailey. And let's give it up for Ruapuna. He's done a great job.
Well, we now move on to the second to last race of the night. It is the Tom Taylor Memorial for TQs. And, well, the number 4 out there, that is being driven around by Kevin Clive. It was actually built by Kevin and Royce Clive, and Tom Taylor drove it and had a lot of success on the country tracks out there at Ellesmere, Ashburton, Oxford. And he always drove with the elbows out and used to shake the steering wheel as he wheeled his car home. And yeah, none of Tom's other cars lasted because he destroyed them all. But he had a lot of success in the mini sprint number 4 being driven out there tonight by its original owner and builder, Kevin Clive. Grid positions for the Tom Memorial feature race. Aaron Findlay in the 38 from 1. Bailey car 36 from 2. Ethan Smith in the 91 from 3. And Tyler Warnock car 33 from 4. Isabel Clark in the 7 from 5, and car 47, Jess Morris, will start from grid number 6. Logan Scammell, car 99 from 7, and the 46 GM of Cameron McKenzie from 8. From 9, the Cameron Soul car 97, and Blake Findlay in 83 from 10. Jamie Booth in the 46 from 11, and Mike Bell from grid 12 in car 48. Ricky Brett 9C from 13. Marty Knight in the 98 from 14. Rebecca Bugler car 54 from 15, and Tim Yellowlees in the 5C will start from grid number 16. The 4 wide salute from the TQs tonight. Yeah, that mini sprint certainly brings back a lot of memories for a lot of people. And, well, the TQs are going to pay homage to one of the great characters of speedway racing, the late Tom Taylor. Here we go, Aaron Findlay in the 38 and Scott Bailey, 36. They share the front row, two drivers both on red hot streaks. Let's see who's going to come out on top, who's going to poke the bear. It's the 36 of Scott Bailey, got a ripper of a start. All eyes could be on Tyler Warnock in the 33 car tonight. He hasn't had the greatest of nights, but boy, when he is on form, he is very, very hard to beat. So it's Scott Bailey, Aaron Findlay, 91 Ethan Smith sitting there in the third spot, and then we go back to Tyler Warnock. They are the front four. Tonight's 15-lap TQ feature race. Track a little bit lumpy in a couple of places for the smaller wheeled TQs. Warnock hits a little bit of a hole exiting turn number 2. That pushed him back a little. Cameron McKenzie's been solid tonight in the square tail TQ number 46. Isabel Clark in the 7. Another one who's had a really good night. Challenge coming in at the front of the field. It's Scott Bailey leading the way, but Aaron Findlay took out the feature at our last meeting here at Ruapuna, and he is in hot form and chasing Bailey down hard. Huge battle going on there for third and fourth between Ethan Smith and Tyler Warnock. Findlay just can't get close enough to exert that extra little bit of pressure on Scott Bailey. But here goes Warnock making a big challenge up the inside. Little bit of argy-bargy. You're going to have to move over, son, because I'm coming through. And Tyler Warnock is now up into third spot. Shuffles Ethan Smith back a position. Those two, you could have thrown a blanket over them. Likewise at the front, where Aaron Findlay is stuck hard on the bumper of Scott Bailey. That's 7 laps. 8 to go, tonight's 15-lap TQ feature, the Tom Taylor Memorial. We've lost Cameron Soul, just retiring to the infield as he'd been marching his way through the traffic. Bailey may have just got a little bit of a march on Findlay. Likewise, Warnock on Smith, but the front four have got quite an advantage over the next pack, being led by Cameron McKenzie, with Isabel Clark hanging on to 6th position. But Ricky Brett, boy, he's breathing down her neck, so something chronic. And so she's going to have to really get hustling along very shortly. 10 laps down, it's still Bailey, Findlay and Warnock. Ethan Smith willing his car along down the back straight, just trying to get close to Tyler Warnock to see whether he can have another crack at him and drag back third spot. Tom Taylor Memorial awarded ultimately to the driver that scores the most points between this round and one at Ellesmere. We've got a car around down there exiting turn number 4.
Yeah, hard to pick that driver. It might be Mike Bell, looking at just the decals on the back there. But this race will get another restart and an opportunity for our front runners to fight it out for the last few laps. And indeed it was Mike Bell just losing the setup in that car, getting it all sideways. So we'll rack and stack these guys, and it'll be Aaron Findlay taking on Scott Bailey. And Tyler Warnock's made a big move to get himself into third.
Yeah, I wouldn't write off Ethan Smith. That was a good battle going on earlier.
Yep.
Ethan Smith sort of, he may well be in his first season. However, he's just not letting anyone unsettle him. Warnock and him getting very, very close on a number of occasions. Interesting to watch.
Yeah, definitely, and it was Tyler that really exerted his superiority and forced Ethan to go slightly wider there. Ethan, just being a young rookie this year, may have felt that pressure, but here we go, folks. We've got a few more laps to finish out, 5 more laps, and can Scott Bailey hold on to take out tonight's feature race?
Pace picks up. Here we go, 5 to go in tonight's TQ feature. And it is Scott Bailey, Aaron Findlay and Tyler Warnock. They're the leading three. Ethan Smith makes a big move. Hot on the tail of Warnock as they went down through the prison bend. Warnock just seems to have that little bit of extra horsepower. Talking about horsepower, Scott Bailey has now stolen a march over his opponents. Got about 4 car lengths advantage over the second place running Aaron Findlay. Warnock in third. That won't be good enough for him. He will desperately want to get at least one more spot up. White flag comes out, just 1 to go. Tonight's TQ midget feature race, and it is Scott Bailey leading Aaron Findlay with Tyler Warnock behind him. You can just about forget the rest of them now because these three are all heading for the checkered flag, and the race win will go to Scott Bailey, who will take maximum points in the Tom Taylor Memorial round number 1. Aaron Findlay second, Tyler Warnock third, and fourth was Ethan Smith. Rounding out the top 5 is Cameron McKenzie.
Yeah, great night for the Access Man sponsored 36C of Scott Bailey. Congratulations to you, Scott. You did it beautifully, followed by Aaron Findlay and Tyler Warnock. A good result for the Access Man team. There you go, folks. Your top 3 runners just doing their last warm down. Scott Bailey, Aaron Findlay, Tyler Warnock. Now we can see a few of you folks leaving early, and that's quite understandable. We hope that we see you tomorrow night here at the Access Man Midget Car title. But for now, Louise, Scott Bailey has taken out the feature win in his Access Man sponsored 36C TQ. Yeah, great stuff. Scott Bailey getting the big celebration there, and we'll get a couple of words with Louise very shortly.
Another convincing win there, Scott Bailey. A nice return to victory lane for you here at Ruapuna Speedway. You had Aaron Findlay hot on your tail at the last feature winner that we saw here at the last meeting here, but obviously feeling pretty fast and comfortable in the car tonight to come away with the feature win.
Yeah, no, pretty stoked to get another feature win. The last one I got didn't exactly go to plan afterwards. And yeah, Aaron's been going real good lately, but just after that second heat, I knew this car was on rails, and if I just did what I know I can do, would take it away for Ross and Access Man, you know, massive supporters of the whole Speedway. So just stoked to be able to get it in victory lane for him.
Scott Bailey makes his way to victory lane tonight in the Access Man sponsored TQ on night 1 of the Access Man New Zealand Midget Champs.